YouTube, what's going on today? It's your boy Weekend Gardener, and today I have a fruit tree. I need my trusty knife if I can find it. My gloves. Alright. This is two fruit trees that I've got from Willis Orchards. And I ordered them on the 12th. Today they came yesterday on the 5th of January, which is not bad. I felt as though I wasn't going to get these trees until sometime over the spring, but I got them now. So guess what? We're planting now. Right now I'm going to put them in a pot as opposed to in ground. I'm going to worry about in ground in the springtime. For now, I just want to get them in the soil and establish. These trees was actually purchased from Willis Orchards. I usually don't name drop, but I've gotten trees from them before, and I've been pretty satisfied with their service and their trees. This tree right here, I got this tree back in 20, and it was like 4 feet tall. Now it looks like it's about 15, 16 feet, maybe even 20. And that's a dwarf apricot. The thing grew huge from 21 to 22. It actually tripled its size. I think it's because I gave it a food spike. I don't know if you know what a food spike is, but pretty much think it's just chicken poop, and it's hardened. Okay, so I have two Russian pomegranates, and if I say it wrong, blame my English teacher in high school. Anor and Kazaki. Both of these are Russian pomegranates. I chose the largest size that I could find, and 6 feet. They came in 6 to 7 feet. These are, looks like they're about 6. So I'm going to put them in a 17-gallon pot for the winter, and then I'm going to decide where I want to put them in the fall. Well, in the spring, I'm going to decide. I think I am going to put them in ground before they wake up. Okay, these should be bare root trees. Bear with me as I get them out. To be honest, I think I prefer the bare root more than the potted. I think with the potted, everything's already tamed, at least with the bare roots. You don't have to worry about get this out of here. Yeah, with the bare roots, you don't have to worry about them tangling in the pot that you get in, and because they've been sitting so long and they're root bound to the pot that you receive them in. Okay, see, bare root, you got the jelly beans, which is water. Okay, that's good. They do look like they've been root bound, but we're gonna loosen them up. Where are my gloves? They're right here. Caught a break today because it's kind of warm at the moment. I'm gonna scoot this over a little bit so you can see. All right, my two 17-gallon pots. Pre-moistened soil. I'm not going to add anything to it, no additives, no supplements. I'm just going to go ahead and backfill, loosen the roots a little bit, straighten the wig out, and just backfill. This is actually a simple process whenever you get trees. You can even do this with trees that are already potted. You just want to take them out the pot they're in, put them in a bigger pot, because a lot of times, as I said before, this looks like a Japanese beetle. As I said before, it's been sitting in that pot too long and it's root bound. Now with these trees, more than likely they're grafted, and you don't want to go above the graft line. I'm not seeing a graft line, so this may not be a grafted tree. But I want enough soil in it to keep it stabilized. And I am going to backwater it. Well, not backwater, I'm going to water it in. I think I have a place for it in the fall. Well, I keep saying the fall. I think I have a place for it in the spring, in ground. Okay, one tree down. I'm going to check on it later on to make sure it didn't tip over. Okay, off to the second tree. Now when I put these in the ground, depending on the root ball, let's just say the root ball is the size it's now, what I'm going to do is make the hole at least this big in diameter. It'd be nice to get a square shovel. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Scoot you over here a little bit. Okay, here we go. Yes, looking good. One more pat of dirt. Earlier you saw that Japanese beetle larvae. What happens is the larvae stay on the ground, and then when it gets warm, they come up and they start munching on your leaves, and they really do a number on leaves. My peach trees, my plum trees, they don't seem to bother figs. Okay, they're looking a little happier. They're happy to be out the box, put it that way. Okay, there you have it. And where's my water? Now, I'm not going to water them in too heavy because it has been raining and the soil is damp. And the plants are asleep. Well, the trees are asleep. So you don't want to drown them. But you don't want them sitting in dry soil either. All the energy, everything in this tree is at the bottom in the root system. That's what's awake. All the sap and everything that's in that keeps the leaves going, all that is asleep. Okay, this makes my, how many pomegranates do I have? I think I have 2, 3, 4. This makes number 7 and 8 pomegranate trees on my property. Where I am going to move this is right there with that tree that's dying right here. I'm going to say it low, but I'm going to have it cut down this spring, and I'm going to plant one of these in this place. I have another tree on the other side of the property. I think I'm going to put a hazelnut tree there. I do not have any nut trees, and I wouldn't mind introducing that to my collection. I'm thinking maybe a total of 3 more fruit trees, and I'm done. And I just take care of what I have. What I've been doing on the property is I have over 50 trees on my property, so I've been cutting down the trees as they're dying or dead. And I think my number now, I'm up to 18 or 19 trees that I've removed from this property. And I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8 more that has to go. What I would love to do is remove 15 more trees just to open up the backyard for sunlight. And in this place, plant more fruit trees. That'll probably be the only way I would get more fruit trees, is if I was able to get some of these big monstrosities. The property itself, or the neighborhood, was established back in '61. So these trees on this property are actually older than I am. So yeah, it's time for them to go bye-bye and make room for fruit. Like I always say, if I can't eat it, I don't need it. So there we have it. Trees are in the ground. Summertime, springtime. I'm going to go ahead and plant them in the ground. And I have a few more that are in pots that need to go in ground also. And as you can see, the yard is looking a mess. It's usually cold this time of year. Today was a little colder due to the sun not being out. And you know me, I'm not going to be out here in the cold. I'm a house pet. Alright, so signing off. Don't want to make this video too long, but just wanted to show you how I take trees from a nursery or from a big box store and how I plant them. I either put them straight in the ground, or because it's cold right now and I don't feel like it, I'm putting them in pots and let them sit out here. I'm going to keep you updated on the progress of these trees. Down below, I'm going to put a link on what type of trees and where I got them from. I do want to give these folks props for their trees, and no, I don't get paid by them, but that probably would be nice to have a sponsor. But again, thanks for watching. Your Weekend Gardener. Have a wonderful day.